BagFuel, we back. First joint of 2026. Like, subscribe.
The first one?
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's why we did this. Like,
We're following Matthew Knowles. I'm nervous.
I gotta watch that.
I mean to mess up.
I ain't mess up your
We've been kicking it for a while.
Yo, you got something to drink? I'm drinking again. Make me a drink. I'm drinking again. Fuck.
Yeah. You know?
Yo, BagFuel, go to bagfuel.com, like, subscribe, super thanks. Yo, Ghost, did you put my...
Yeah, he did. I got the alert.
My merch link.
I told you.
He put my biggest New Yorker merch link up there. Go cop my merch. Go cop my cookbook and stop playing with me. Get his BagFuel baby t-shirts,
You see this shirt right
and
here?
all that good stuff.
I'm not a pimp. I'm not a rapper.
But yo.
That's the two options you landed on?
Yeah, everybody thinks black dudes who's successful are pimps or rappers.
Yo,
Damn, that's
up,
crazy.
Yo, they on one today. We got Rory Mal in the building, Drew.
Yeah.
Here we go. Thank you.
I want to say congratulations. I'm hearing you guys gonna have to wake up every morning now, Monday to Friday, on Hot 97.
Yeah, nah, I don't know about that one, but you know.
Was it accurate, the offer they gave you guys that we didn't get?
I got the highest one.
I was about to text y'all like, wait, did they reach out to y'all?
I know they ain't reached out to us, and I wasn't even gonna mention that because it's free publicity.
I mean, you know, that's
why they did it.
They gave y'all the highest budget though.
I mean, you
we
can look
said on
at
the show,
that.
I wasn't gonna get it done.
Yeah, no, that respectfully, that wouldn't have got it done. But I'm just saying, you know,
respectfully, of course.
Just being from New York, I don't know if that was real or not. But you know, I guess it's cool to kind of, even if it's fake, to even be mentioned.
Yeah, I was talking to my pops about that. Like, even though that was, who knows the validity of that entire thing, and fuck the numbers, whatever. It's just cool as a kid from New York to just see your name on that. Even if Hot's in a different place.
I didn't really give a fuck because I felt
don't
like
really
it
give a
wasn't
fuck
real.
either, because radio was pushed it.
But then I started to care later because even as I went around, everybody was like, yo, even if it's not a good thing, it's a good look. They got your picture on it, they circulating your name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I didn't think that far into it.
I didn't think that.
Rory sent it to me and I was just like, I said, well, you know, cool, but respectfully, that number wouldn't have got it done. I mean, living in New York.
Even if they didn't want no content from y'all, like y'all just basically poured
Do the
over to
morning
them.
show.
All right, it's two of us. So we don't. First of all, is that $1 million a year?
That was for 3 years.
1 million for 3 years?
Yes.
No, I assumed that was $1
definitely
million a
got it.
year for 3 years if you signed a 3-year contract. That's how I took it.
No, it was.
And then we live in
That's
New York.
how I took it.
No, it was $1 million for 3 years. That's how they wrote it out.
I mean, it's very, very respectfully to anybody.
Now, if that's the case, I mean, it's very respectfully. That definitely.
If I'm on W-2 splitting $1 million for 3 years, I really might as well get a job at Chipotle.
Yeah, I might as well go work
and
at
I don't mean that to just fuck away to anyone that works at Chipotle.
Anyway, so it's like the person who wrote it probably didn't know how structure went.
Yeah.
So when I read it, I said, there's no fucking way that they think I'm walking in there for $90,000 or $85,000 a year.
It wouldn't have got
at
it
5
done.
in the morning
That
don't make no sense. So I read it like how you read it. Oh, okay, they were making me a generous offer of $250,000, being that, you know, I'm probably one of the last people to podcast. And everybody been doing this shit for 10 years. But it couldn't be 3 years, $250,000.
And I've never disrespected $1 million, but I would need Mondami's free bus to get to work every day. Once you break everything down with taxes, they're like, no, you're not making that much money at all at $1 million.
Has he reached out to y'all to be on his mixtape?
No,
you know he's dropping
I have not talked to the mayor. I think I would have remembered.
You know he wants to rap. He wants Jadakiss on there, Dave East on
he
this
told
shit.
me he's a former rapper.
Yeah, I told you he used to rap.
Yo, Mondami, come and sit on this motherfucking chair.
No, you ever seen the video? He was doing Afro beats and everything.
I told you.
Well, when he said to the rightful name of what's Jadakiss name, Jason Terrence Phillips, I said, who the fuck he talking about?
He want that free verse.
Then he said Jada to the moi. I said, who is this guy?
That's worse than when Hillary Clinton said she has hot sauce.
The hot
bag.
sauce.
To me, that was worse than that.
That was worse than the hot sauce.
She pulled it out though.
You calling
the hot sauce
Jada,
was bad.
You calling Kiss by
No,
his
she
real
happened to have
name?
it at the Breakfast Club.
But calling Kiss by his government name is disgusting. That's nasty.
No other interview she had.
I would never call Kiss by his government name.
But then I've never heard somebody say Jada to the moi before. I was like,
nasty. All of that is nasty
work.
I was like, somebody was gonna jump up and be like, hold on, pause.
It's like you trying to seem like you're so relatable. It's forced. It's like, come on, bro.
But isn't he relatable if he's a rapper?
No, I don't relate to all rappers. You relate to all rappers? I know you. First of all, don't even answer that. Don't even answer that. Because I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't.
He has a shirt that says, I'm not a fucking rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
I do not relate to all rappers at all. No, I don't.
So somebody's gonna take that $60,000 job at Hot 97. You know that.
How you dumb it down to 60?
Not for us.
That's 180.
Not for us. But somebody gonna take it.
I don't. I would hope nobody would take that job for $60,000.
In New York, you know, rappers are selling drugs.
You can
now.
make more than that working at Starbucks.
$60,000 in
right
New
now?
York is $17,338.
Yeah, you can make that at Starbucks. You don't got to get up every morning to be on the radio. You can go to Starbucks and get more than that.
You know how much money I thought $100,000 was when I was 21 years old?
It was more money. It was more money then. It was more money.
Inflation is crazy.
It's still money depending on where you live at.
It's definitely still money.
If I live in Wyoming,
I'm not
you
gonna be
understand how to write off shit. If you have a business, because if they can, I tell them this is what this show is about, is telling our business. So
some of it.
I'm saying if you go to Hot 97, you tell them to pay your business, then you can damn near write off the whole shit that you.
Yeah, it's ways around it.
You gotta get money. You gotta be able to get out in this world and get money too. But you work.
Or you can move to a red state.
Yeah.
But how you gonna do that and be on
Depends the red state.
Florida, Georgia.
You could go right. Pennsylvania's right.
Arizona, Vermont. I mean, you know. So
Arizona's a red state now.
Arizona?
I always thought it was a blue state.
It goes back and forth. It's one of those hybrid gangs. You don't even know which one they're part of.
UNLV.
They transgender. Okay.
Yeah.
Go back.
It's more the southern states, because even Pennsylvania still has shitty
transgender.
tax.
What does that mean?
If the state flip-flopping, they're transgender. They
How
can't
you
decide.
get transgender from that?
That's that man's analogy.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
true.
I don't know nothing about
They
that.
can't decide what they want to be.
But that was my only. That's funny.
How would y'all have handled if the number was right and they wanted y'all to do the Hot 97 morning? What would have been y'all first angle?
No. First, a phone call's happening.
I would have I called Clue.
Yeah, we're like, hey.
That would be
Exactly.
That would be great.
Even when but I'm gonna keep it.
That would warm my early 2000s heart.
No, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I was on Power 105 already, and before all this Hot 97, I met Cujo. You know what I'm saying? Cujo spoke to me at an event with me and Jimmy and was like, would you be interested in coming over to Hot 97 back then? And I'd never entertained it because I was like, yo, you know, Clue is my best friend and all that's gonna look crazy. It's probably a trap. You know what I'm saying? Get me over there, then ruin my shit. But I just was like, nah, I'm chilling. But I always, for me, I always dreamed about being on radio since I started potting. So I went down to Cosmic Kev in Philly to learn everything about radio, to get myself on Power 105. I had to ask Thea personally, like, yo, can I get on the radio with Clue?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always missed something, but if the opportunity came and the numbers was right, I would have to do it. I'm not affiliated with nobody.
But Hot needs that person. Remember in the beginning of Training Day when he said, all that shit you learned at the academy, unlearn that shit.
Unlearn it, yeah.
That's what Hot
they
needs now.
gotta
They don't
do.
need nobody that studied radio. They need people that are doing this shit to revamp everything that they're doing over there.
If I was up there, nigga, I'm straight bombing the first day, nigga. Straight bombing, nigga. I'm the most New York nigga out this motherfucker. So I'm like, yo, how the fuck you gonna listen to somebody else besides me, nigga?
You gonna live stream from $1
Is
cash,
you crazy,
not even
nigga?
at the studio.
Nigga, I'm outside. I'm Jada Kiss of radio. I'm outside. Fuck is you talking about? How you gonna deny me, nigga?
Yeah.
You gonna fuck me,
Broadcast from
nigga?
Times Square?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, right? Life is so ironic. Years ago, I did an interview with Ebro. And he was downplaying the podcast shit, and he had mentioned y'all names.
Everybody was.
And he's like, who they signed to? And I fucked up and I said y'all was signed to, what's that shit called? Loudspeakers, even though y'all are independent. Okay. I wish I could have said y'all was independent.
Rest in peace to Combat Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not, this is not a Charlemagne shot. I do think we need to speak Combat Jack's name into the Black Effect, because everything Charlemagne does with Chris Morrow, who was Combat Jack's partner, we need to make sure Combat Jack's name. The reason we're all here and are profitable is because of fucking Reggie Osei.
Shout out to Reggie
let's
Osei.
make that very,
that.
very fucking clear. And everything Charlemagne has done, I respect it, salute you. What you do is best for all of us.
Charlemagne.
But let's not all, and I'm not saying Charlemagne ever downplays Combat.
No, he never.
We need to, anytime anything happens with Black Effect or iHeart or anything in podcasting, that was Combat's original business.
Yeah.
From the gate.
What do you think now, like the irony now he's done with Hot 97 and he's doing what he used to bash, was just having an online YouTube show? Look at you, look at this nigga laugh.
You know what? Because I've seen that happen so many times in so many different spaces. It's like, whenever you're the first to try something, you know, it's like everybody gonna laugh, everybody gonna have their thing to say. But then when they see it's lucrative and it's life-changing and it's working and, you know, now it's one of the biggest, you know, spaces in content creation, you start to see like, oh, you buying equipment, huh? Okay, like this nigga got a camera now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got another mic now. Okay, like
no. But the problem is they gonna act extra crazy with it. They gonna act extra crazy with it now. When you showing up with nothing, now they showing up with bags and equipment. Oh, you in the life, bro.
But I'm gonna keep it real.
You a podcaster
now.
But you know why? When Charlemagne signed that $200 million deal, it seems like a lot of people were offended by that number. Like, what? I don't know.
Who was offended? Niggas that didn't have 200 million?
Yeah. I wasn't offended.
I'm guilty of this a lot too. I'll see 2 or 3 tweets and be like, yo, this is what people saying. Nobody's saying that. No one is offended by.
Yo, we went on live.
We are happy for Charlemagne.
No,
congratulations.
Not the other
no, I know you're not saying us.
No, we're talking about the general people.
There's a lot of people upset.
Why is he getting, I'm not gonna lie, I seen it. I was right there.
Why would they say, what are they upset about? Like,
I think because he's black and he got 220 million.
So black people upset at that?
Yeah.
Black, white, everybody.
Black people will always be upset at dudes making
black
more money.
people is the number one cock blockers.
We don't want to see us make it. Yeah, we don't want to see us make it.
We don't need a white man to cock block me.
Yeah.
This nigga's gonna do it for him.
Yeah.
This dumbass nigga right here.
Yeah.
That's why he was saying Adin was 14.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at what he's done throughout his career and the things I mean, he's on par for that.
Charlemagne deserves that.
Yeah, like
we don't disagree.
Think that he don't deserve
but
that?
People were, some people when they see a shift like that, they think about how it's gonna hurt the game more so than help everybody else. Because if that's the baseline, he has his deal, y'all have y'all deal. All of a sudden, we're like, oh, this is what's going on. We got a reference point.
That mindset is interesting. I've never seen anybody get nothing, and I felt like it affected me.
Because you're not a hater.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fact.
There's a lot of niggas that hate for a living.
Now, what I will
do
do is I'll see somebody get that deal, and whatever I'm negotiating, I'll kind of leverage what we got against that. Well, they got this, but I'm not mad that they got that. I'm just saying, look, if they got that, that means there's X amount of dollars.
There's more money out here for me. But they not doing, but
I personally thought at times where I saw deals, and I never said it out loud on a pod or anything, but I was like, damn, I wish they didn't take that deal because maybe it sets a price to what all of us are owed. You shouldn't have took that deal because now that's the precedent of what everybody's owed. But I don't think that's the case with Charlemagne at all. He's overcharging for what they did to the Cold Crush. Like, I'm so happy for what Charlemagne is doing over there. But there has been times during, again, the trailblazing times where people took deals where I was like, well, you just set the price for us all now.
Rory,
like now we fucked because that's the ceiling. Y'all just set the ceiling for what we could get.
That was the only issue when me and Charlemagne had I wasn't really like a fan of his, was because some shit he said about us getting paid. Yeah, so it's funny that now that he got a big payday, I'm happy for him. But when we got our big payday, he was, it was just
really
weird.
See, I wasn't in the game. I don't be knowing nothing about that type of shit. So it's intriguing to me. Like the nigga
he just said something that just didn't.
I remember exactly.
What did he say, Mo? You don't never bite your tongue, pause.
No, I'm not. It's because I really don't care. Life is great. I'm cool. But I'm just saying, like, he just said something along the lines of what he felt like I should make. Or I should be paid.
Interesting.
I'm surprised
it was even worse than that. And again, I was
kind of throwing off because I fuck with him. I was like, damn. Like, at that time, we was talking shit back and forth just as platforms, just having fun. But when you say shit like that as a man, it's kind of like, wait, hold up, fam.
DC said on Breakfast Club, Rory Mal don't even deserve 12%. And it was like, bro, we on like, whoa, what crazy. The fuck? Like, now you even putting a specific
that was
percent.
Crazy.
But again, I don't define somebody. Ratio. I'm sure Charlemagne, that was 10 years ago.
Was he saying 12% a piece or 12% in totality? It don't matter.
Whatever it was, it was something along the lines that I feel like they should make this. And it was kind of like, damn.
Well, even after that, Charlemagne got cool, cool again. Like, I don't hold that shit. I don't hold him to that shit from 10 years ago.
But they probably didn't think that y'all was going to spin off so well. Like, maybe they
This was way before that.
This was way before that.
This was before this, I mean, right around the Spotify deal.
But speaking of money, though, you guys got the Netflix to back out the truck, man.
Yeah, it's a nice deal.
I still do.
But it was more so, I think what me and Rory set out to do, period, when we first started podcasting was the early conversations was always try to just do things differently, do things first. Try it, kind of create a path and just show people what's possible. So I think with the Netflix partnership, it's just showing like, yo, we in partnership we've been talking about getting into TV and film more. I think that this definitely aligns us with doing that. So, why not start it now? Like we've been podcasting over 10 years.
Yeah.
We was one of the first to have a major, audio deal with a major
facts.
DSP.
He's spitting all facts.
So why not have a major deal with a major visual platform? You know what I'm saying?
Number one. If you think about it.
I mean, YouTube is probably still the number one.
Yeah, YouTube's number one.
Yeah, no, of
Are
course.
y'all still just gonna do y'all same show, or y'all gonna add something? Is it gonna be something else because y'all going to Netflix?
I mean, we're gonna get
eventually.
more visually into, get back into our sketches and things like that.
Okay, yeah.
I think
that's
that just
what
makes
I
sense
asked.
being on Netflix, like just, production wise, step the level up, get back into that a little bit, because ultimately that is what we want to get into.
How do you work around, because now, when you go to these platforms, they're particular about how you roll out your content. There's a certain level of exclusivity, but then, I notice when people go to other platforms, the visibility and the search ain't the same. The discovery goes down. How you working around the discovery issue?
A lot of that is with Netflix direct in figuring it out. Because, I mean, shit, if you look, we all come from the music business. Even though the music business runs fast, you went from CDs to Napster to iTunes to streaming. That took
15 years.
That also took 15 to 20 years to get there.
Yeah.
Podcasting, when we started, was just SoundCloud. Within 2 years, we was up on YouTube. A year after that, now we're doing streaming exclusive deals. Then we're moving, you have to adapt very, very fast because you're competing with what the streaming wars are now with Netflix, Amazon.
Spotify has video now.
It's the same thing as with DSPs, but now it's visual with Disney, Max. Like everyone's just buying everyone up. So you're still on the fly, kind of the way we have been from the beginning. So to Maul's point, we've kind of been the trailblazers with every new deal in podcasting. So it's kind of, I don't want to say figuring it out as you go, because we have 10 years worth of information and we know how to adjust and pivot. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is we got to see how the consumer is going to deal with going from YouTube to Netflix. It is a risk at the end of the day. The same way when we did the Spotify deal. We don't know. Everyone's been listening on
I've been taking risks all my life.
Or they've been listening on SoundCloud. Now Spotify.
Is it really a risk when the check is right?
I mean,
it provides a safety net for sure.
It's a safety net.
I mean, the check is right. Y'all niggas could. Listen, 2026.
It's part of his resolution is to cut down the nigga usage.
I'm gonna stop saying that.
Thank God.
Hold on.
Because Matthew knows
Matthew
behind the
knows that
scenes.
I should be the richest ninja in this
Yeah,
game.
if we stop saying it.
And he says he thinks because I say nigga too much, so I'ma chill. Anyway,
all right, I respect that.
Back to
is it too watered down right now though?
Nah, niggas don't know, but I'm just playing. Nah.
Better coming from you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My thing is always with this, with podcasting and creating content is always, why not take a risk? We took risks all our lives where I'm from. I took risks going to school, getting on the D train and the 4 train, and shit like that. So why not take a risk with a show on Netflix? That's safer. That's a safer risk to me. And then we have a safety net with the money, and over the years we've been able to do good for ourselves. So just creatively, we thought it was just a cool thing. Let's see what Netflix is talking about. It's just moving to a different neighborhood. Let's see what they doing over here. You know what I'm saying? And
interesting.
That's just how we look at it.
Y'all mentioned trailblazing. And now that I think about how you and Rory said, right, y'all really started a lot of trend. And I'm gonna keep it real. There's a trend y'all two started with Joe. And y'all don't do it anymore. And I've heard from a big company that they're gonna repackage that and do it again based on y'all names were literally bought up and said this is gonna be the new ecosystem.
So what is it?
The animation shit.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Which was a guy just had
Theo
DM,
Von
had
and
DM'd
everybody
me on IG and was like, "Yo, your
he
shit is
got-
dope." And
he got a
and he
job.
ended up hiring him.
They literally brought y'all names up in
Right.
the meeting and said, this is the template. And they're gonna roll it out with all the Caucasian podcasts.
Well, because
first. I swear to God, yo. I
I mean,
swear
on
to
the
God.
animation side, it's just put.
Yeah, they brought y'all name up. They said, thank God they stopped doing it.
Yeah.
We can steal
I told
it now.
myself I was not going to use the word Caucasian in 2026. So you're chill. Relax.
I mean, but the reason why that's interesting to me is because I feel like sooner than later, it's gonna get to a point now, with Chat GPT and all these things, they're just gonna use your likeness. Like they're not gonna, you're not gonna even have to sit down and say shit or be on camera. Like especially if they go into animation. Let me just use your likeness.
Approve what I'm saying.
We're gonna ask you some questions. You can answer them. We'll run your answers through Chat GPT. Construct a whole
I mean,
like
they
that's
doing that
where we
already.
going. Yeah, like it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you want to take my likeness and I can write off on it and I approve it and I didn't have to do nothing. You send me a check.
Go for it.
Yeah, like I'm not mad at somebody that wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's in the vein of your exact your ideas and the things that you agree on. Take my face, my likeness, my voice, animate it, do what you want. I'll catch y'all in Turks. I'm chilling for the moment.
Yeah, they said they're gonna make it its own new division.
Yeah.
Separate from audio, video. They're gonna roll it out with a whole bunch of other influential podcasts.
I got a real question for Maul. It's about Drizzy. Now they got this lawsuit going on, right? Is it
RICO, nigga?
Is it the RICO, right?
Oh, that's
Is it any coincidence that this comes down after he challenges another major corporation? Is it a coincidence? Because and I'm saying this because when I had your man on the show initially, and we said, yo, Diageo, we was the first people to say that Diageo took this nigga down, and Rory argued us down, boom, boom, boom. Later on, everybody blamed Diageo, right? Later on.
Yeah.
Just give us our credit. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't see Diageo in any of that paperwork. I still stand by everything I said. And you know how much a conspiracy theorist I am. I'm like, listen, man, I just don't think 1800 tequila behind this one.
Not this one.
You're the only one, but he's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So do you think that possibly that the Universal has something to do with putting this thing on Drake because it's around bots and illegal bet or encouraging people to bet?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I haven't had no direct conversation with him about it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But in the conversations we had since that dropped, it's been very like it's not even a real issue for him. Like he's not really talking about it. Like,
It don't look like the Ross dude is sweating it because he's riding around in the Sprinter telling Joe to pull up on him.
What you thought about when he threatened Joe
looking for him?
What I thought?
I didn't even see what he did.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a great answer. They gave us the Matthew Knowles answer.
I didn't.
Respectfully.
Did he threaten?
Respectfully.
Yeah, I really don't know about that.
He's been threatening everybody, and Glasses Malone is like...
I saw the glasses shit. I didn't see anything between...
Now, here's what people been saying. Adin got all this top flight security. I will say the gang members in LA are the most Delta Force dudes I've ever seen in my life. And how they move militant, their coordination. No other gang in America.
You can't get them niggas up for a job, but you can get them niggas up to do a hit at 5:30 in the morning.
They miss their calling being in the military.
Come on, dog.
So I'm just like, them Crips is gonna go after that young boy. They're gonna find a way.
I mean, but then for what?
So.
Like when you think about it, what
more?
Why would y'all run down?
No disrespect to Rory here, but white boys always get a freaking pass. They not gonna put his hand on the white boy.
It's like I've been punched in my face a lot.
I've been punched in my face.
I don't know, and I know a lot of gang members.
Let me show you
know that. I don't know none of them to put hands on the white boy.
Let me tell you something right now.
I don't know none.
The number one thing a gang member wants to do is have a reason to commit crimes.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's true.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Nate, yo. How many gang members do I know, bro?
And what's the number one thing they say? Yo, if shit go down,
we not gonna touch a white boy.
listen.
I ain't never, you been in the game for I've never seen them touch a white boy in my life.
And not only that,
fuck out of here.
A Jewish white boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, listen, man.
Never seen that.
Was rapping with 6ix9ine saying I'll sue.
Yeah, like you're not gonna do. And then, but
that's
aside from that,
what's the point?
What would be the point of putting hands on Adin Ross? Like, why would you put
he's
hands
wrong.
on him?
He's wrong, and he should be punched in his face.
Like,
I wish there was.
He's not portraying himself to be a tough guy, gangster. He might say things out of his mouth that he shouldn't say, but then you going to jump him?
If you think he should be punched in his face. Niggas get jumped for saying shit that they not
the world would be a better place.
Hold on.
Yeah, nah, but not
what you was about to say, Rory?
The world would be a better place if the consequences of what you said always resulted in you being punched in the face if you crossed the line. And he has crossed the line a million times, and yeah, that should happen. But to Maul's point, all right, when a bunch of Crips that got kids in a life go after Adin Ross, who said on record with 6ix9ine, who already ratted, yo, I will sue you guys. And I think Adin Ross is dumb enough to do content where he put himself in a position where the Crips could do something.
You think he's gonna
just so he could sue and make more content out of it? So now what are we doing?
What's the
and you think that's
Roscoe's
gonna
where the
stop
Crips
Adin
go
from talking? He'll talk more from the hospital.
Listen.
Like he's not gonna all of a sudden be like, you know what? I was wrong. I was disrespectful to Doechii. I apologize.
Sometimes
he's not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna agree with that. Sometimes when the pain gets brought to people, it changes their outlook on shit. When niggas get punched in the mouth, they start thinking differently. When niggas get they ass fucking whooped, nigga.
On camera too?
Niggas think, fuck a camera, nigga. Fuck all that, nigga. A nigga really get his fucking ass whooped, nigga. They not coming around saying, I'ma talk, no, nigga. They not talking no more.
I just want to say,
with that.
I just want to say,
I agree with
who the fuck,
That's why I think
nigga?
people need to be punched in their mouth.
Nigga,
You just think differently when you've been punched
Not
before.
today's game, what, nigga? Niggas getting what?
I just want to say Matthew Knowles will be disappointed. Right now.
Yeah, Matthew Knowles would be disappointed.
Matthew Knowles definitely punched people in the mouth for some disrespectful
Who
shit
is
before.
gonna get their yo?
If you don't think Matthew Knowles hasn't punched somebody in their face,
100%. Matthew Knowles has definitely punched some people in their face before.
Y'all niggas is living in a world where niggas ain't outside. Y'all talking about this camera world, nigga. And when niggas know the pain is coming, niggas ain't doing that bullshit that they talking. He got bodyguards and security and all that
my
shit.
thing
That
is,
makes you
before
pointed.
Adin Ross, it's other black people that need to get punched in their face.
I'm not disagreeing with
As far
that.
as content creators that
I'm
talk
not
crazy.
disagreeing with that.
Like Adin Ross might be on the bottom of the list. Like if you happen to bump into Adin at Wegmans or something, it's like, yo, let's get him by the grapes. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's some black dudes that's above that they need to get punched in their face before Adin Ross. Like, come on, man.
All right,
That's
bro.
all I'm saying. Just before Adin, it's some other names that got to
I don't know about before, along with. Okay, along with.
But in the order, in the process of, you know what I'm saying, Adin is a little further down. No, you got to
where do you rank him in your March Madness bracket?
Adin, he's a 14 seed.
He's a 14 seed.
As far as need to get punched, in their face.
No, that nigga's number one seed right now, nigga.
But you only say that because he's white.
You bugging. Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
I think the same thing.
Right.
I don't do that.
He's Duke to me.
Yo, I'm not going over to the country world talking shit on Shania Twain and the motherfuckers. They gonna give me, yo, him.
He not in the country world. He in hip hop.
He's
giving
I'm
an
talking
example.
about me. I'm giving an example. If I ventured over there and started talking about them white cowboys and all the rest of that fucking shit.
No, we
and there's
died
other
with
white
Scarlett
cowboys
Johansson.
talking, they know, get the nigga out. Get Shabuzi out here first, nigga. Fuck you y'all talking about? I'm tired of niggas always talking.
It might be
no
Shabuzi, then
disrespect.
Beyonce as
But
far as they
white,
go.
but black people was
Matthew
always
Knowles
the
coming.
Hold on, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm talking about black people.
I get some of the same
Black
shit
people
he's
is
drinking.
the only niggas that always letting everybody in. It's okay. You're making an excuse for Adin Ross. This nigga don't give a fuck.
No, I'm not making excuses for
He
nobody.
don't
just has
give a
him in a
fuck.
different bracket?
No, he's ranked number 1 right now, nigga. You can't come around these parts talking shit, nigga. Fuck that.
But what if
nigga.
he's like a 14 Davidson seed when Curry was on the team?
No.
Like what if he gets all the way
he's
there?
He's number 1 seed Duke, nigga.
Duke.
He's Duke, nigga.
He's not Valparaiso, Butler.
Yeah, he's not Gonzaga. He's Duke.
These niggas got me mad. What's up? Can I get something else to drink? These niggas got me fucking mad as shit, nigga. I was all cool when I walked in this motherfucker. I'm trying to be cool, nigga.
Yo, it's the start of the year, bro. We
I'm trying
we got
to be
360
cool, nigga.
more days. We got 300.
I think it's
dead
my
ass,
face. I
nigga.
remind him of Adin.
I smoked before I came here. I said, I know Rory Mal gonna
Yo,
do this
it's
bullshit.
360
I ain't
more
wanna say
days.
nothing. Fuck that, nigga.
People talk about y'all studio.
Yeah.
When I first walked in there, I said, who the fuck budget they rocking? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Whoever y'all business partners is, I'm not downplaying the success, but we know what it costs to run something like that in New York.
Yeah.
And people talk. They're like, yo, that's one of the best production places to do. And they're like, word, they over there? And they start thinking like,
They got a lot of money.
Start counting?
oh, they I'm not a hater.
I think the rent is $13,000 a month.
That's 13,000. They got a staff of 5.
There you go.
They keep the lights on.
Do they got a salary? Is that the manager?
So hold on. Their overhead is my salary
Why
for
you
3
think I got
months?
gray hairs right now?
Yes.
Everything y'all doing, I do times 10.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, all right, man. We keep the lights on all weekend.
Turn them motherfuckers off.
Oh, I'm on that.
Who's in there on Saturday and Sunday?
Exactly.
Ain't no fucking in here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Ain't no fucking in here.
Turn
Y'all
all
better
this
be
shit
home.
off. It was freezing as a motherfucker when we got in there yesterday. We was gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was cold and cut everything off when we left before Christmas. Like, nigga, shut it off. But that's, to what you're saying.
It's respect.
Yeah.
And to be commendable, especially in New York, to accomplish that.
Yeah.
Most people can't. Like, that's less than 1% of activity.
Yeah, it's not. You got to really be in it. Like, a lot of people treat this shit like a hustle, and I respect hustle. I'm from hustle, but I tell people, Rory and I have been doing this shit for years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this is not a hustle anymore. This is our lives at this point. So you got to treat it as that. You want to have a space where people come in, they respect it. They understand that, no, this is what they're really doing. They really, creating content. They really, got their own studio, their own space. And, that's just part of what we wanted to do. Like, if we're going to do it, let's do it. Let's do it big.
Yeah, and that's why everyone we partner with has been on the licensing side. Like, nobody owns our studio but him and I. As far
They
as
said
that
Netflix
goes.
owns y'all now. They got y'all like
Licensing deal just to video, which is outside of our, completely outside of our deal with
You got to
volume.
remember, they said me and Rory only had 6 months when we first started.
Hey, we had 2 weeks.
We had 2 weeks.
We going on.
Hold on.
He don't be knowing this shit. Really?
They gave us that much time. I thought niggas was gonna give me a fucking day, nigga.
Yeah.
They gave us 2 weeks.
Yeah. But it's crazy when
But
you
that's
look at like
why
word.
licensing is better than any real partnership, because if we were with a partner that had a say in what we do with our studio, they would look at that business plan and just look at the data of it. Like, it costs this much, you paying, your overhead staff is this. No, the creative juices that happen in that studio, what this is for is much bigger.
Yeah.
We're gonna be profitable because of this great space that we have in the location that it's in. But if you actually partner with somebody where they have a say,
they would gut that
nobody
shit.
could tell Maul and I to do anything but him and I. But we do have licensing partners that we get along with and love and respect, but they not coming in our studio and ever telling us what the
they
fuck
said Netflix,
that we could ever do.
They said Netflix
Like,
owns your
'cause if they-
YouTube channel now.
Who's they?
The Savages.
The same motherfuckers that say we going to Hot
who,
97.
man?
Of course I know. I know everything.
Yeah.
I hear everything. I see everything. I act like I don't, though. I just don't respond to nothing. I just laugh at
That's good work. He's the same way. He'd be like,
I'm not
He don't hear
responding.
nothing.
Nah, he a little different than me,
He
though.
don't
Like,
even look.
he'll entertain it. He'll yell at niggas. Yo, meet me down
Because
the
he
block.
don't look.
then,
He
nigga.
don't
Like,
look.
yeah,
You
I'm
actually
not,
look.
Yeah,
He don't
yeah.
look. He don't even care.
I just know it just comes across wherever. No, I don't look, but whatever comes across my stage, your mother, nigga. Yo, your mother's over here sucking my dick, nigga. What? Say something,
Matthew
nigga.
knows will be very disappointed
I
right
don't
now.
care. I don't care. And I'm on there like, say something.
Yeah.
I'm going to the DM. What now,
Yeah,
nigga?
yeah.
What, nigga? Like I told you, I'm Jadakiss, nigga. I'm outside.
speaking of
What you talking about?
being outside DM social media, my man Llama got a question. He said, how do you determine how many money bags you give to a girl in the comments?
Yo, it's funny that that's still a conversation.
Everywhere.
years
Yo,
later, right?
I don't. What? He's the money bag nigga or something? You the money bag nigga?
Not like
guess.
literal money,
Yeah.
but you know.
You the money bag guy?
Yes,
that better?
Money Bag
yeah.
Mall.
That account is ran by
rap
him.
name.
I'm not a rapper.
Thank you, Mo. Why they why they want podcasters to be rappers? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, rappers are podcasters now, but I don't know. It depends on just what I'm looking at.
What is the
Scrolling through IG,
Yeah.
you see a joint, right?
Yeah.
What does it, like, in the picture, what does it take to make you
Well,
go,
it's the
boom, boom, boom,
aesthetics.
boom, 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 boom,
It's
boom,
the
boom?
aesthetics.
What is it? The eyes?
It's what I'm
the
looking
wig?
at. It's the picture. It's the framing. The
Are we
angle.
talking about females here?
Yes.
Enlighten me, because I don't know what the fuck going on.
What else would he be
I don't
rating
know
on
his content.
Instagram?
I don't know. He said
What would he
aesthetics,
be
it could
rating on
anything.
Instagram?
It's kind of.
Hold on. Because somebody asked me, what was, like, what's your type? And I said, whatever had money bags under it.
Yeah.
He got good taste.
Yeah.
It's kind of like. It's,
Yeah. Nah.
Pause
what
that
it
your
is?
type is what
Wait,
Maul
time
like.
out. I was gonna say something more, but I don't be saying people business online. So my bad, I'm glad I caught myself.
what happened? Say
No,
it.
because he said you got good taste. I was about to be like, yeah, I saw him in the restaurant.
Oh yeah, every
Remember?
restaurant. More being
I saw
How
him
many
in the
restaurants
restaurant.
you seen? You
No,
like
your
4 or
man-
5, Rory?
your
I've
man-
never even went out to eat with him.
Listen,
He's outside.
Listen, your man
Really?
is in the cut. Yo.
What?
Wait, talking about he's in the
Oh, y'all
cut.
must be in Connecticut or some shit.
No,
'cause
no,
Maul
New
lives-
York
Maul
City.
lives 7 hours outside the city.
New York City.
I'm not going to even say where we got him at. Pause. He's in the cut.
Chilling.
We at the bar chilling. We just haven't turned around. You
couldn't even see it was him.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Dude didn't say nothing.
Okay.
We laughing, talking, getting drunk. We turn around
saw
and
y'all,
said,
I saw y'all the whole time.
I think that's Maul over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Y'all,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't see.
Because you know what it is? That's my club. Going to eat. I don't go to clubs. I don't party. I go to restaurants. I like to go out
That's
and
why when
eat
they was saying that rumor was going around you cheap, I'm like, I seen him in 5 different restaurants with 5
Damn, you a cheat too,
No, they said that started because I said I don't trick. Like, I don't pay women for sex and shit like that.
I paid for sex before. I do that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
That's easy.
I tried it. But I tried. I tried to literally pay for sex before.
In Houston, this girl was pushing up on me crazy. Breathing on my neck. Oh, wow, right? She bad, though. She
was working.
Yeah, she was working. She's a working
No,
girl.
I thought, listen. All right, she breathing on on my neck crazy. She come to the next club. She breathing on my neck crazy, but next thing I know, a girl comes over and says, yo, shorty over there, she fucking selling pussy.
Okay.
Right?
In Houston?
Wait, listen. So
Matthew knows, clean up your city.
Hold on, she know I'm from Queens, right? She know I'm from Queens. So I said, hold on. She know not who she fucking with, right?
Yeah.
So we go
big
to
Queens, I'm with you.
We go to the next club and the motherfucking shit is up and she breathing on my neck and she said, I'm trying to like you. I said, nah, bitch, you don't like me. You like everybody, bitch.
Yeah, she was
and you
on
should
everybody.
have told me you was a fucking working girl, but you think I'm some duck season ass nigga from Queens and I'm down here. You should have told me you working, bitch. How much? That bitch
What's funny is you could have just skipped to how much.
No.
He did all that.
I said to
You
my
could have just landed on how much.
How much?
Yeah.
And she like, oh my God, who told you this? And I'ma just, who told me? I couldn't even say. I said, it was one of your friends, bitch.
Yeah.
One of your girlfriends that you walk around with, she probably walked over here and told another motherfucker that you selling pussy. So why won't you just give me the price? What we talking about?
Yeah.
I would pay for the pussy, Mom.
I can't.
You don't know what you're missing.
No, I mean, no.
You don't know what you're missing.
No,
I'm gonna take you when we go to Atlanta. What's the brothel in Atlanta? What's the brothel? Yo.
This shit lit, Mo. Yo, we do all our business meeting there.
Yo, listen, the girl, I met a chick that, I told the chick to come over, cause she sell,
pussy.
No. Well, if she sell pussy, I would've had to tell her, I would've went and got her. I would've told her, come over, I'm gonna go
She
get
sells
you.
holistic shit. She sells ashwagandha.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Shit legit.
This is a funny story. He's talking to the bitch in the DM for months.
Yeah.
I don't even know it, right? So I'm landing.
Like on some negotiation shit?
No, he's talking to the bitch like, yeah, bitch, what up? Pull up. This is Denzel. He got the new diamond earrings pinging on. The bitches is liking this nigga right now. Right? So the nigga, he talking to the bitch in DM. So I'm thinking business-wise, right? I'm like, every state I go to, I want to make me some money when I'm there. I'm at that stage of my career. I feel like I'm not getting everything that I deserve, the sponsorship, the ads, whatever.
I respect that, yeah.
So everywhere I'm going, I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna get with the people. So I call her. She comes over, I'm like, yeah, you know, she too tall for me, whatever, but she fine as hell.
Fine, yo.
She, nigga, just
Matter of fact, pull up her page.
No, do not pull up her page. I'm tired of telling everything we doing. He don't need to know, he got his own
Pull it
bitches.
up because it's a business expense.
Yeah, it's a business.
Right?
You have to prove to the IRS on camera.
So she pull up, so she giving me a little bit of rhythm. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas the whole story, this shit is wild. So she giving me a little, you don't even know this shit goes, you gonna pass out.
This part right here.
Why didn't I just say?
Oh, she's nice.
Yeah.
Pretty.
How many money you pretty,
Damn,
right?
she's one of those I would tell you don't need to do all that.
Yeah, listen.
Like, why you
she
doing
ain't
this?
doing all. She's selling holistic shit, getting paid. Yo, bro, what is your problem?
I've seen her
Oh,
page.
he say he's seen her. He
I've
know
seen her
her.
before.
But bro, what is your problem, bro? Like,
It's good work.
Yo, what was that?
said that's good
What was
work.
he
that
got
name
enough,
again?
yo, he got enough bitches.
Oh, she'll get a few. She's nice.
Yo, bro, what is you doing?
Yeah, she's nice.
So
she's a pretty
she's
girl.
giving paid rhythm
Anyway,
or rhythm?
she's not a paid. She's not a work girl.
Napster rhythm or
So I
iTunes
tell her
rhythm?
to pull up so she can bring her product, right? Yo, don't show this nigga no more fucking pictures, all right?
And by
I'm telling
product,
this
you
nigga
mean?
pull it, so she pulls up to bring, I'm thinking she's gonna bring me some of the product. When she gets out the car, she says, Hynaken, I have this for you. So I'm looking like, why the fuck is she pulling up with something for this nigga?
Yeah.
I'm confused, right?
Yeah.
And she pull up with the big bottle of Hynaken, like, oh, I can't fit it in my bag. I'm like, so he's talking to this bitch? I'm like, what? So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So we talk. She give me a little bit of rhythm, so I said, oh, he must have bag her. So the first place I take the chick to is the brothel. That's where we going.
This girl.
Yeah, same one.
What? Yo, what?
Yeah.
Did I take the bitch to the brothel?
We was all there.
Nigga, why?
Yo, let me tell you how ill it is.
Why did you do that?
Hold on.
Taking it to the brothel and not like
No.
to eat? Like you didn't take it to eat?
Let me tell you how crazy it is.
You take it to a restaurant?
Y'all keep
like,
talking. You know who was in? Yo, you know who was in?
I've been going for too long.
Yo, chill.
Yo, taking a chick
Crazy.
that you paying for
Listen,
sex to another place that you pay for sex is crazy.
I didn't pay
No, he
her.
didn't
She
pay
not
for
no
sex.
paid girl. She not no paid girl.
Let me tell you. You know who was in the
Yo,
brothel with us?
That's like
And he was like,
prostitution inception.
hold on,
like
hold on.
every layer
She's
is
not
just.
a working girl.
no, she's not
She's
the worker.
not.
No,
Thank God.
hold on.
Because she looks like a wife.
Hold on.
I was so sad. I
She's
thought
not
she was
a
working.
girl.
So why bring us to the brothel?
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta
not
go.
letting you in there
Hold
having
on.
me finish.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is he's in the spot
Of
with
course
us.
he was.
Yeah.
All right, this is snitching. This is snitching.
I don't know if no want that
Yeah,
out
can
there.
we at least put a
It's a
blue on that
regular
name?
spot.
Bleep that
Yeah.
nigga name.
I don't know if Bill wants
Bleep his name.
Hey, like, what up, niggas?
So listen, so I take her to the brothel. So now I'm like, this nigga talk to her. So I'm letting him mini shoot his shots. I'm going in for I'm on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What we doing? Boom. Got her, right? We in the car following these niggas. This is where everything goes left, right? So she's like, yo, I never knew, you know what I'm saying? She watched podcasts and everything. She said, I never knew that you was in the music business since you was a young boy. She said, who did you work with, right? I said, I managed Rock Wilder, I managed all these other people, and I said, I also used to manage Maya for a short time. She said, Maya? She said, who's that? Right?
Oh, so she's young.
She's young.
She's
Well, hold
29. Hold on. She's 29.
that young.
Listen,
That's not that
I didn't know she was 29, but chill.
Wait, so she knew who Rock Wilder was, but didn't know who Maya was?
That's kind of crazy.
Oh no, Rock Wilder.
And Rock Wilder, you a legend. No, you a legend, my brother.
Rock, you a
You one
legend.
of my favorite producers.
But
I'm just saying, how do you know who Rock Wilder is and not know who Maya
Rock
is?
Wilder, not Maya, is crazy.
You missing it. She probably didn't know who none of them was.
Okay.
And she just
Okay.
pretending.
Yeah.
She probably didn't know who none of them was,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
See, I stopped it again, Matthew. I caught myself.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right? Listen. So she says to me, so we in the car. So I'm explaining to her, I said, yeah, I used to manage my own nose. So she looks at the shit. She says, oh, yeah, I seen this lady before, right? Yo, this is how I know everything is going left. And then she says to me like this, how old are you?
Yeah.
I said, I'm 49. She said, well, my cutoff age is 38.
Damn. That's a
But listen. That was her malfunctioning, right?
Yeah.
Because
I got 2 years.
So no, I tried to leave her.
Listen, we in the spot,
And guess
right?
what?
Hold on.
I know who Maya is.
So,
That's a fact.
So he told me this shit, and I'm like, that shit
But
bullshit.
she's still with me. But
No,
I'm
she vibing.
no, she still fucking with me. But I'm like, so now I'm like, nah, you don't fuck with niggas my age. I'm too old for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You good.
You can't give her the best of me.
Yeah, 100%. I get it.
I see why
You can't
they
put her in
got
the
that
Carolina
Netflix truck, yo. This is why they got that Netflix truck, yo. You can't, that level of timing, you can't pay for that. How much the rent? 30 bands?
I knocked that over, I'm
which,
sorry. He
let's
gave
go
me
random.
wit. I've not drank fucking rum in so long.
What you think about this Adin Ross, some Adam 22?
We got off the Ebro shit. We never even got in that conversation.
Yeah. Your shit is off the Rick.
Nah, shout out to Ebro buying mics and everything. I support everything they're doing. I'm serious. No, I told the Rosenberg also. I'm happy with what they're doing.
I fuck with Rosenberg.
No, I love Rosenberg to death.
Rosenberg.
And I know y'all don't fuck with him because he don't fuck with Drizzy. Drizzy, your man. Drizzy said some crazy shit to us. I know you was like, go
But
ahead,
that's just
Drizzy.
Jew on Jew crime.
Don't. Now,
Jew
tell
on
the
Jew
truth.
crime.
Like, We gotta stay out of that shit. Everything between Drake and Rosenberg is
Jew
that's some real shit.
You know
that
when
we
it's
gotta
real
stay
Jew
away
on
from.
Jew? When they start talking about the curls. If they going back about the curl, you know that.
Talking about the
curls on the side is up.
In Queens, we was around like
You going too far.
the people
People not even
that they say are
understand
Jews
that.
now. The ones with the curls in Brooklyn is where
Yeah,
we was around like the
That's
white
the
Jews.
acidic Jews, right?
No, we called them the Miami
There wasn't really
Jews.
acidic Jews like that in Queens.
I called them the
Yeah, it
Miami
wasn't.
Jews.
But about
The Miami Jews with the sandals is in Queens.
Jamaica
They
States,
moved.
they had acidic Jews.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
A little bit.
Them niggas is
Jamaica
like
States.
all
There's only a
outcasts.
couple. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I saw some.
The ones that got banished.
Awesome.
I saw a couple.
How you think Run DMC got they fit?
There's this new thing going viral now. Fab versus Banks. Who you got?
In what?
Freestyling.
Rapping.
Rapping.
What else would they be doing?
Banks.
Dressing?
I got
Thanks.
Fab.
I got Banks, yo.
I got Fab.
Fab.
Who you got, bro?
Thanks.
And yo, I love Banks though. It's close. It's close to. It's
Yeah, no, I
close.
love Banks too, but if you
It's
We just talking about
close.
rapping, right? Not
Yeah.
making songs, rapping.
No,
Banks.
rapping.
Me is Banks.
Banks.
Yes.
Yeah, rapping Banks.
Yeah. Banks is one of those dudes, the way he talks about things in his rap, if you was just a decent nigga in New York, you lived everything he said in the raps. I lived at 100% of Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. When he said, I flashed the hazards on a bitch, I said, oh, he was doing shit in the club.
that's an interesting matchup only because I feel like both of them really don't give a fuck about rap.
Wait, no, Banks the last 5 years.
Why do you say that they
He
don't
put
give a
out
fuck
3
about
projects
rap?
last year.
Why do you say that they don't give a fuck about rap?
I think Banks is rapping better than he's ever rapped right now.
No, they're both two guys. I mean, we from New York. Like,
Banks
I
don't
can't,
like attention in the spotlight. That's what I think.
Yeah,
He's
he
trying
don't
to say.
like the
He don't give a
hoopla.
fuck about rap. He care about rapping.
Which was,
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I don't think he cares about rap. I don't think he cares. You know, when you're so good at something, sometimes you're not really passionate about it because you can wake up and do that shit with your eyes closed. And I think Fab and Banks fall into this category of, I don't think they really cared to ever be the best.
The best.
I don't think they ever really cared to be in that conversation. I think that as long as they're able to wake up and do what they want to do, I think they cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they ever really was like, you can tell when guys are in it to be considered the best that ever did it. And I don't think Fab and Banks ever really cared to be in that conversation. But all of us being New Yorkers, we gonna always keep their names in that conversation.
I'm gonna say something
I
funny,
think Banks
and
the
I
last
need
3
to,
years has been.
and I need
super
to know your
passionate.
opinion, Maul. Jay Wan was on our show, and he said that his father could have possibly, don't quote me directly, but his father could have possibly been the best, but he felt like he lacked the skills of writing hooks. He said because rapping came so simple to Jadakiss. Like he could rap so well that I don't have to do all the rest of this type of shit. Would you think the same way about him?
Kiss?
Or do you think
Yeah,
he
Kiss.
cares about rap?
I think Kiss is, I just don't think that and it could be because when you're in a group, you don't really pay attention to the artistry as much as far as like song making.
Got you.
Your verse just gotta be hard. You know what I'm saying? Is the beat dope and let me get my shit off. So I think that happens with guys when they're in a group and then they go solo. Now it's you on the song most unless you got a feature, but the music is yours. And I think with Kiss, he's so raw with his bars and his flow. Like Kiss has had the same flow forever.
I mean, he got a lot of intangibles: the flow, the voice.
voice,
he got
the
charisma.
bars.
No,
on
you
the
talking about him as
microphone.
a whole,
Yeah,
yes.
as a
But I'm
whole.
just saying, like, when you think about rapping, if somebody was to rap outside of Kiss, because it's more so what Kiss is saying. It's not how he's saying it. It's what he's saying. He be saying shit, and visually you can see you can kind of visualize what he's saying. He's just that talented with his words. But I don't think he ever really
wanted to be the best too.
Well, the best
Jada?
rapper,
I
I
think
don't think he
Jada
wanted to be the best
Yeah.
rap artist. I don't think he cared
What?
about having
Oh,
the
the
best
artistry,
I
you
don't think
mean.
he cared about having the best album. I don't think he cared about. I think Kiss.
Bars.
I think that was his
man.
thing always. Like none of y'all can out rap me. You're not gonna have a better verse
But
than
Kiss,
me.
Kiss and Fab have the talent where, okay, if you guys are not hook writers, your verses become the hook. Like, do I love, hey, knock yourself out? Was Pharrell on that shit?
Of course.
But what is the shit that we all know? She was a model for a year and a half. That's the hook. Even though it's not the
to
hook,
the front.
Fab and Kiss are really good at making their verses become the hook. Hov is good at that too. Singing off key, I wish I never met her.
Swiss Beats made 2 songs off the verses.
Like you make your verses the actual quotable hook, which is where I think Kiss and Fab are great at. And that's where I'm like, they don't need to be good hook writers. Their verses become the shit that we yell in the club. If you're putting on Knock Yourself Out, is everyone waiting for the hook, or is it right when the DJ throws on, she was a model for a year and a half?
Nah, it's right when she gets.
It's his verses.
But that becomes more the hook by definition, not song structure, but hook meaning what we want to repeat.
Look at that. I like the way you look at that.
Yeah.
I heard that
Question.
Drake is great at that. Like there's certain
yeah.
artists that's what separates them. You don't have to be the best hook writer when your verses become that. Guru always says it's called tricks. You put tricks in your verses. Tricks become little bridges and hooks in your verse. Like if you just sitting there trying to just rap for the fuck of it, what is everyone repeating in this verse?
Quincy Jones said every bar should be like a hook anyway.
And why Drake is genius, he don't waste the bar. You can't. Drake don't waste the bar when he's writing raps or R&B. Everything is gonna be intentional. Kiss is that way as well. Yeah, he could do a mixtape, D-Block, fucking drag a chain through Yonkers on a Smack DVD for the fuck of it. But Kiss also knows how to write a verse for a hit record. All About the Benjamins, like, tell me your favorite parts. Are they verses or is it? Is it the hook? Like, hooks, when it came to the locks in that era of the 90s, like, DMX, yeah, he had great hooks, but no, his verses is the stuff that we repeat in the club.
Well, rap is always gonna be verses first. It's always gonna be like what you're saying.
That changed when I got to high school though. It became hooks.
Well, the music changed too.
Yeah.
Around the 2000s. Like it just, hip hop music changed so much because now guys saw that, oh, we can be superstars with this shit. Like LL was probably the first rap superstar.
Yeah.
A lot of his shit, like he was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like, even what you go back to Eric being Rakim, has Rakim ever rapped a hook?
That's yo.
Yeah, that's
It was always Eric B. Scratching.
Rakim ever rapped
Everyone in this room right now could say the most famous
Rakim
verse right now.
Who did my melody? Check out my melody.
But
that's the hook.
You think he sampled it? He sampled. You think he sampled it?
That's
Eric B just doing that.
Yeah, he's.
See what I'm saying? So it's like
the
rap
paid in full first verse is Rakim's most famous thing. It's not a hook.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? So rap, the way they made rap songs started to change. You know what I'm saying? Because it became now, it's this global phenomenon. So you got to make it to where everybody understands it. Like, so the hook is what brings them in. It gets the people chanting. Even if they don't know how to speak English,
they can say
they know how to rap your songs. They know how to rap your hooks. So I just think that, you know, somebody like Kiss, when your mid-range jump shot is clicking, you don't go out and try to shoot threes. It's like, nigga, it's not what I do. I'm gonna do this all night and you can't stop it. I think that's the way Kiss approaches raps and approaches, you know, making songs and things like that. Like, you're not gonna stop my verses. So,
but do you consider that caring about rap?
To an extent, I think when you care about rap, you try to turn the knobs and get better everywhere. When you really become that maniacal with it, you like, nah, I gotta get better with my hooks. You'll start to see that in the artist. Like, damn, this nigga stepped his hooks up. Like, his hooks he stepped his production up. He stepped it. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody like Kiss, it's like, bro, I got real records with Big, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Whatever y'all doing right now,
it's all
nigga,
good.
I'm in cruise control. Like, I'm over 45 years old. Nigga, I'm not, like, nigga, I got coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit going on.
I forgot he's selling
coffee. Y'all niggas talking about hooks. Nigga, I got coffee, bro.
People
like,
from that era, I think when you say care about rap, like, they're used to, all right, I have to go chase a single. Like, if Banks were to care about rap, he comes from the early 2000s school, which means, all right, if I'm about to approach an album that cares about rap and what's going on, I'm gonna have to do 2 singles. Like, he's looking at things differently. I think he cares about rapping because the last 4 years, I think, has been the highest clip Banks has even put out.
But the interesting thing with that is...
and the highest caliber of how Banks has been rapping. He's just getting better.
But look at the similarities. Look at the similarities. He started in a group as well.
Yeah.
So when you start in a group, you come to the studio, verses on your mind.
Yes.
Not song.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But when you come in as a solo artist,
well, if you're that
the whole song is
that person in the
focus.
group, like, for example, Phife, I think, is one of the probably one of the greatest first 2 bars of every song. Phife is like the best intro guy I've ever heard. He had Q-Tip. His goal when he showed up to the studio was, we know Tip is gonna be here for 6 months putting this whole shit together. I'm gonna show up and bring him back to earth and be as loud as I can on each of these verses and just show up for 16.
Sonically, he just stood out.
And, 50 we know to be a fucking mastermind learning from Dre and M. I don't take anything away from Yayo and Banks because I think they shined on a lot of records. 50 came in a
song maker though. He came in a song maker.
But like when you walk in with 50 who knows how to write hooks like that and knows how to set up every single song, and then you got Dre, if I'm Banks, I just gotta have the best fucking quotables and get the fuck out the studio.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The victory freestyle. That's 50 knowing I know the mixtape market right now. I'm smoking everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all my shit off, make this feel weird with Puff, and then I'm gonna have my young guy have the greatest verse we've ever heard in our lives.
I thought we would have made it through a whole conversation without saying that name, but there you go.
I'm just saying.
What do you think about the Diddy Sons documentary?
I think that's a bad idea.
Damn. What? I mean, right now
if they're gonna curate it themselves?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they know how to put a doc together.
There's already been, reports of women accusing them of sexual assault as well.
I'm not into.
I saw that.
So I think when you sit behind and you make a documentary kind of trying to clear somebody's name, the spotlight is on you now. Like, what's in your closet? And then that happens. So I just, whatever Puff is going through, it's over. He's been sentenced. He got his time. There is no clearing up your name. I don't think that he could ever clear his name. I think that he'll come home. He'll live out the rest of his life comfortable because he got money. He can move to Bali or something, live out his life on the beach.
Bali? Why you gotta move to Bali?
That's where they go.
Yeah, Russell set it up.
But why you got, no, the people who scared to come back to the U.S. go to Bali, but he already did his time. He could have bounced to Bali alone. Didn't I say?
Yeah.
When the first shit broke, I think Rory was on the side said, Puff should just go to Bali.
But you said about
and
claiming your name.
this out.
Let's keep it real. We did an interview when you was going through that shit, and it was like, is Rory racist? Does he hate black women? I said, the R?
The R.
I was like, I've been outside with Rory.
He did. I said,
Yo, calling him the R and R. Kelly being the R is crazy. First of all,
I don't know why we even had to put it. Nobody was even thinking that.
I'm just saying the R that I know is Robert Kelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you say the R, it's like.
I'm like, yo, we was at an event.
It's okay, he's white, so they're not gonna think he's
They're not gonna make the correlation. Yeah. So when you say the R, I'm like, we want to throw that name out there?
I said, Rory hates. I said.
But he said it just like that. And I was with him, and I was like, what the?
I said, we was outside.
The internet, bro. It's the internet.
I said, yo, listen, you got the wrong.
It's the internet, man. You can't fight that. You can't fight that.
You got the wrong suspect.
What do you do when the internet is frying you? Do you just lay low?
You don't do what I do and go on Spaces.
Yeah, just don't go on Twitter Spaces. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as my father always said to me, do as I say.
Not as I do.
Yeah, like I tried to save him from that. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Yeah, I tried to save my two guys from going on shit. Tell them like, yo, just chill. Let's just bury these. Put them in. Sorry, Matthew.
Yeah, see.
Let's just bury these guys and blow it out, Ghost, and put them in the coffin.
Yeah.
And put them in the coffin quietly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta understand, man. It's if they talking about you online, that means you're doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's negative, whether it's like the shit that they say about me online, I laugh with Rory about. I'm like, what? Like they got it all. But it's when people really know you and they see shit online. And they call your phone like, yo, what the fuck
Where
is
did you
this
get
shit?
this
Like,
from?
I'm like, bro, you can't. The amount of phone calls I get from people that really know me and the things that they see online, they like, yo, bro, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. Bro.
It bothers them more than it bothers me.
It doesn't bother me.
It'd be weird. Like, there's this one guy right now pretending to be his brother.
Your brother?
Yes. He said, yo, he denied us. He doesn't claim me.
My father wasn't in my life, and he raised me, and I got rich.
And I've been around his
I did
parents.
not claim your brother. You're
My
not my
father's
kid.
alive.
Like, yo, bro,
My mother and father's still alive, okay?
That's crazy. Yo, you can ask
I
my
go
dad
see them
right
every
here, like,
weekend.
No,
Once a week.
fake cousins? That's classic.
The only people that laughed at this is me and my dad. I called my dad, I said, Dad, nigga said, do you got another son? Do I got a brother around here that raised me when you wasn't around?
But why did he start that? Why did they?
He was working out with DJ Absolute, and then he called me. He sent me a video of him. I said, Hynaken, look at him. He said, I can see why he would say he's your brother. He looks like.
So is he joking or is he serious?
He's dead ass serious, telling people he's my brother.
Yeah, that's weird.
To people's face, like, yo, and you can video me.
Sometimes a lie unchallenged becomes the truth. So it's a tricky balance.
Mo, anytime I'm wrong, do I come right
No,
to like,
you admit when you're wrong.
I was wrong.
I love saying I told you so. Like, I'm trying not to. I told you so. Like, nigga, just leave it
Came from
alone.
good intentions. It just went
Because
down
I'm
the
like,
wrong fucking path.
I don't think out of all the female porn stars, they love you the most.
What? Who?
That's a crazy
Wait, what
reference.
the
Like,
fuck?
all the porn stars love you.
Oh,
Like,
I know what he's talking
Yes, it was not true. They was
about. Okay, you add some context to that? It took me a second to even understand that.
But say he got a whole other lifestyle I know nothing about.
Hey, yo, I'm looking at him like,
Look at him.
Porn stars, I'm like,
yo, there was 5 of them. They was surrounding him. He was like juggling them around. You come
juggling
back.
porn stars around. Yo, what you be doing when we not
I
recording,
promise
bro?
you none of this.
What you be having going on?
It took me a second to even realize what he was saying. We went
Did they
to.
not circle you around
You
and
went,
started
to,
talking
you
to
went to the pool party, he told me. I wasn't there.
I said, Rory's going
He goes,
crazy.
Was that July 4th?
He said, Roy's going crazy. He had all the porno bitches around him. He's going wild.
This sounds like a punch. This sounds like a punch situation. It sounds like punches behind this somewhere.
Mo. On God. You know what's so funny that they think is going so crazy? I was just asking them about their lives.
God.
Nah,
No, all I was doing was listening to them.
How y'all been?
Sex was never brought up.
Rory,
Yo,
he was surrounded by.
Mo, it wasn't until 4 hours into the barbecue that I found out they was porn stars.
Yeah, I believe that. Because Rory,
I
he's
would
the
say
type of
that
like,
shit, say,
how's
like, you
work?
got kids and shit.
He'll
Like,
ask porn stars, so how's work been? Like, how's work been
What
good?
are they gonna say? My OnlyFans is down.
Yo, he called me, word of it. I'm with my parents. He said, yo, you missed the pool party. He said it wasn't a lot of bitches, but all the bitches that was there was around Rory. I said, what?
I said he rocked this shit.
said, Rory,
that's because I wasn't
porno
bringing them to
bitches.
brothels. I was just learning about their.
He was talking
who
to
they
like
were as human beings.
regular tax-paying citizens. That's all. Regular.
Yo, I had no idea they was even porn stars. Like 4 hours into the barbecue.
That's hilarious, man.
Yo,
We was talking about content, what cameras was used. I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, they want to know what cameras they need. Yeah.
He knew I had the XP 900. He's like, I got the red camera. He's like, why you got the red? Why you got all these cameras?
Black magic.
Yeah.
And on top of that, once I found out, because I think Punch told me, I don't think you told me. And then afterwards, the main one I was talking to was like, no, I was actually such
What's
a
her name? What's her
cool.
name?
I'm
He
not
don't
gonna say
remember.
that. She was like, oh, that was such a cool conversation because you was the only person that didn't come up to me and ask about sex. I was like, I didn't know you was a sex worker.
I would have if I knew that. Like,
I would have said,
I would have said, fuck you, bitch, what's the price?
I'm teaching.
that is terrible. I'm teaching.
I'm teaching.
That's one of my students right there.
I'm the professor, nigga.
I wouldn't have cared about her life, none of that.
Yeah, no, I don't ask those questions.
I was like, oh shit. Oh, he about to rock.
Why did you not? You had a
I've never paid for sex.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You had a skip for us that we were supposed to do like 2 years ago.
I remember,
Ghost
yeah.
was happy, yo. He's like, yeah, nigga.
He's like, we supposed to do some skit because we both was like not called back to be on the Eat show and all that, and we was a duo.
That
Yeah,
shit
so
was
Now y'all
crazy.
on Netflix, we gotta get to the skit now.
I think when Space and I were talking, like it wasn't fully fleshed out. Like
Yeah,
it
right.
felt, because at that point we had shot like 3 amazing sketches that I was just like, nah, we have to flush this out before we just do some shit to do some shit. But yeah, no, we can figure out, this could be a whole pre-production meeting on camera.
Oh, hell
of
yeah.
what we want to do here.
I mean, how y'all feel about, them taking that president out of Venezuela? I was like, right on schedule.
He's fucking up Colombia though. He threatened the Colombian.
Yeah, well,
You're going too far now.
And them bitches is cheap and top tier, yo.
Treasy, you going too far, Treasy. Make it right with Colombia.
I think that that was something that was inevitable. It was other presidents that was trying to do that, and Biden just put a bounty of $25 million on him last year.
Who you saying who?
Joe Biden had a $25 million bounty.
Yeah, the
on the
Biden
president.
administration didn't recognize him as a president.
Yeah, but who's gonna come after him for $25 million? Nobody.
I'm on the side when it comes when we was talking about verses and breaking down how Jadakiss makes hooks out of his verses. That's my expertise, dog. You ask me about Venezuela, I don't know.
I mean, listen, you're Irish. You come from a bloodline of just pure battling and ousting
All
people.
I know
and
is we hate the Queen and they tried to conquer us in Northern
Y'all
Ireland.
like the original Peaky Blinders, yo.
All I know is Ireland stands with Palestine.
Is it
that's
over? Is it over for Nicki? Is it done? Or do
No,
y'all hate her
it's,
like
it's
everybody
never
else?
seen.
I love Nicki. You crazy?
This is what I don't like. And I know
trying to
Space. I know
deport
you're
her.
not. I know you're not saying this. You're just posing a question. I do hate the internet side of saying, "Is it over for legends?" Like that shit is like we're gonna erase 20 years of somebody's entire legacy and how they changed everything. Do I disagree with a lot of shit Nicki does? Great. Do I disagree with shit that Drake does? Great. Do I disagree with shit Hove and Nas do sometimes? Great. We about to erase who they've been for the last
Let me ask you
25
this.
years. Like this is what we're doing to our icons and our legends. We're gonna nitpick random shit. They're human beings.
I don't disagree, but this is the
They're
culture
icons,
we live
but
in.
icon don't make you not a human being. Like none of us are always gonna agree with our icons. But why the fuck are we about to erase everything they've done based off a tweet that we disagree with?
Anybody saying it's over for Nicki is people that never supported Nicki.
Agreed.
So let's start there.
Nicki is the greatest female rapper of all time.
And then I'm old enough to remember when you niggas tried to cancel Ice Cube for wanting to have a conversation with Trump. Ice Cube, do you
I
niggas
thought
know?
you meant Jerry Heller.
Do you niggas? Do y'all know? People don't.
I was like, wait.
People don't know.
Me too. I was like, he took it back.
People don't know the history of Ice Cube if you trying to cancel Ice Cube. Like this was the nigga that was on whatever y'all think y'all on. He was on that.
Risking his whole life. For it.
Yeah, like
Tom
so y'all
Kenny.
trying to cancel Ice Cube because he just wants to have a conversation with somebody that y'all don't like. Just a conversation. He didn't say he was endorsing him. He didn't say he was voting for him. He just said, I just want to have a conversation to see what his ideas are. That's it. And they're like, oh, nah, fuck that. You want to talk to him. We ain't fucking with you. I'm like, y'all not fucking with Q?
But do y'all understand?
But I don't think
let me-
icons are exempt from criticism.
Can I
I'm not
ask
saying that,
can I
but
ask y'all a real
to
question?
erase their whole life
Because
to
y'all
me is
acting
crazy.
like y'all don't know this. Y'all know these people is dumb motherfuckers, right? You
Well,
do
most-
know 90%
Yeah.
of the people that
Well, that's why I
watch
led
us.
I don't want to tell the people that are consumers that they're dumb.
Y'all
like
some
it.
dumb motherfuckers.
It's an
I
ill
think- I think-
I tell y'all,
if
I
you're
know this is
concerned
about
my
truth.
Venezuela opinion,
This
you're
shows
dumb.
this shows about truth. 90% of the people that watch us is dumb motherfuckers. I tell people.
You know this gonna lower the
Yo, listen.
viewership.
It ain't been lowering the viewership. Truth reigns supreme.
Truth is true. That's a
okay?
fact. That's a fact.
I'm talking to 10% of the people that watch us.
Yeah.
They get it mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
When you watching stuff, because people are so lost in content and what's what and what's real and who to listen to and why they're doing this. And everybody thinks that they really know, but they have not tried to do nothing. They just knowing off of what they see us doing.
Right.
So I'm just, if they don't want to follow me because they're mad at the truth that they're not that smart, then they got to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is the truth. Get smarter.
I respect that. Yeah.
Research, read, practice what you preaching.
But above all,
we're
just like I
also
said,
just
it's
entertainment.
anybody that's trying
Are
to
they supposed to do that?
cancel somebody, 9 times out of 10, they never even supported that person.
Or they were waiting for the trigger
But
fall.
they
Yeah,
can't
like, they
change
don't-
their mind. They can't change their mind and say, I really supported this person, but they really are dumb and meth.
Or it could be something where I could support Nicki, right? That don't mean I have to agree with everything she's doing, but I'm not going to say cancel her because she supports a politician that I don't like. I'm just like, damn, Nicki, I don't like that, but I still like you.
I think Nicki looked nuts on that stage. I
thought Megan looked nuts on the stage.
I don't disagree.
Yes, both of them look
By the way, I've been very vocal, even though I'm very much no party, but I do lean left on the moral side. But I've criticized, I think Democrats have utilized celebrities more than anybody. And I've been very critical of that my entire podcast career. I can also say I think Nicki is being used and looks fucking insane
She looks like she's being
on
used.
that stage. And I think she's now alienating a huge part of
Her fan base.
her audience that has supported her for so long. Now, with that said, I am not fucking Nicki's pastor. I'm not God. I'm none of that shit to her. Nicki can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Does that erase everything she's done for the platform that I love? Of course not. I think it's nuts, and I'm allowed to have that opinion. But to now say we erase everything Nicki's ever done in her fucking life is crazy.
But you're
I think-
mature. These people are different.
Well, no, a lot of the people that are doing that are more so, to Maul's point. They already hated Nicki and are on a certain side. They will excuse behavior from the icon stand person they love and not the other person. Like
everybody picks and chooses. That's the way of life. Pick and choose.
My thing is when I see Nicki doing
Kanye
that.
Kanye is one of my favorite artists, period. I put Kanye, this is gonna make a lot of y'all old heads mad. I put Kanye in the conversation with Michael on certain
why
things.
you gotta throw the old head shit in there?
You put
because only
why you gotta throw?
I'm only of age to talk to
why
Shorty.
You can't say
that makes sense.
A different music lover.
I'm the only one that's allowed to talk to Shorty.
Maybe we just appreciate music differently. Why you have to throw that little? You know what I'm saying?
I put Kanye
like word, like okay.
I put Kanye up at a level that's probably higher than a lot of y'all would, and I think Kanye's out of his fucking mind with his political shit and the things that he says. But I also agree with a lot of shit that Kanye West says. But I don't put my these. I'm not a stan. These are human beings.
Hold on.
You're a human being just like me. Just because you're an icon that way, I don't feel like I worship you.
You know about what's that spot they got in California, Bohemian Grove? You ever heard of it?
Of course.
So, you know, they pray to the owls and decide to pick the president to run the country. This is all documented. I don't know if you know about that. So if that's what we're doing, pray to the owl and what an owl, and then you can run the country, is Kanye really out of his mind?
I have been in a basement in Queens where they sacrificed a pig head at a Haitian fucking ceremony.
I've never seen that.
He knows about it.
I don't judge anybody in what they do. I don't judge anybody in what they do.
Haitian draft. They would take him in Haitian draft.
I don't judge anyone in what they do in that regard.
Yes,
as they're not harming purpose.
Rory.
Do I think it's a wrong message with what maybe Nicki was doing on that stage or what Kanye has said in the past about certain people?
To do that?
But to take away everything everyone's ever done based off a decision that they made is just fucking. I'm not there. I'm just not there for that.
But you know,
I don't look to Kanye West for political views. So I don't give a fuck.
And my statement goes.
I don't like Erica Kirk now that Nicki sat on stage. Like, it's nuts, but like I don't care that much. Yeah. The people that view their political opinion because Nicki went on stage is actually the problem. Nicki's not the goddamn problem. It's everyone that looked at that and said, you know what? I think I'm going to be on the Kirk family side.
Could she be a part of the problem? Could she be a part of the problem?
No, she's being used the same way the Democrats have used celebrities for the last 30 years.
Ain't no difference between a Democrat and a Republican.
Yeah, no, they all friends.
I know they all cousins. Yeah. They all be chilling just like the lawyers that prosecute and fucking defend.
Yo,
they throw you in jail.
You know how crazy I am? My mind goes this way. I was more upset about Beyonce going on stage for Kamala.
Why?
But she didn't.
Because I know Beyonce, yes she did.
Yeah. They had a nice rollout.
I thought they canceled that.
No, Beyonce walked out on the stage. And I'm going to tell you why I was disappointed in that. Only because at that time, during that current administration, that administration was currently sending bombs and dropping them on the Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
That administration that she was vice president of, right? So I'm like, damn. But I also understand that Beyonce was in a tough spot because she almost has to support.
Because of the black woman?
Yes.
She almost has to. She almost has to show up for the first black
potential.
You understand? Like, she almost has to.
Before Israel was even a state that existed, when they were plotting it, Democrat, Republican, every single administration has supported everything that Israel has ever done.
But the difference is
very true.
But the difference
whatsoever.
is that current candidate was already a part of the current administration. She was the vice president at the time.
Yeah.
But why don't
she wasn't trying to get in. She was already in the administration. So that's why I was kind of like, but I understood it because I'm like, B is so aware that she has to show up for the first potential black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understood it, but I was disappointed. I was like, I know her hand was forced. I know she didn't want to. And the crazy part about all of this is,
how do you know she didn't want to? Did your brother tell you?
No.
Yeah, you got the Rock Nation information.
No.
The funny shit, as somebody that is a fucking host and has a great relationship with Rock Nation, y'all be giving Rock Nation way too much fucking credit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The world.
Yes.
Y'all really think Rock Nation has way more power than it does?
He's always
those
said that.
are my brothers. I love them to death. They don't have the power y'all think they have.
They be like Jay-Z. I don't say they got power.
They do not have remotely close to the power y'all think they have.
But I'm talking
They got a lot of tricks, though.
Listen, I'm not talking about power. I'm talking about being good friends with Jay-Z and him being the nigga's brother.
Yeah.
I'm not talking fuck Rock Nation. I'm talking about Maul.
You talking about family. Yeah,
I'm talking about
I get
family.
it. I get it.
But beyond that, the problem is this. we need to go back to the day and age to when the singers and the
This is all Puff's fault, by the way.
the singers.
Wow, hold on. He said it's all Puff's fault. I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
Go down the rabbit hole of this.
Puff, hip hop wasn't a part of politics before Vote or Die.
See, that's why I disagree, because you just brought up Ice Cube.
That's not true, bro.
I don't agree with
He just
that.
brought up
Mark.
Ice Cube.
I think he's right.
But Ice Cube
Hip hop started on politics. What are you talking about?
Ice Cube
Partying in politics.
Ice Cube wasn't telling people who to go vote for.
No.
He wasn't telling us to go vote at all.
Who was he telling us to vote?
It was always fuck the system. It was always anti-government. Hip hop was
Tragedy
always anti-government.
Gaddafi was the first person to fucking kidnap the president. He was on the Venezuela shit way before
When
y'all.
Puff started Vote or Die,
That
and all
was
of
in 04. I remember that.
Yeah,
Rock
04,
the
yeah.
Vote and all this other shit, whatever that was, that's when people started paying attention, going out, wanting to vote and all of that.
Bill Clinton was before
Wait, no, that's
that.
not true.
Well, yo, we gonna blame
Yes,
Puffy.
it was all over
that.
MTV.
We gonna blame Puffy for hip hop.
Show me a rapper that was telling us to go vote before that.
Arsenio was
What's the
with Bill
problem
and
with a
all that
nigga
shit.
telling people to go vote?
I'm not saying it's a problem, but we were always, hip hop culture was always anti-government.
To ourselves.
Yo, Puff,
It
I
was-
wouldn't
we
want to
were
be you
always
with
that.
all that money.
We was
I
always
wouldn't want to
that.
be you because next thing you know, you killed Fidel Castro.
I'm just saying, no,
It's Puffy
listen, I'm
fault.
just saying, Puff, remember he had the big billboard
I remember
and
that.
all
That was a mega campaign.
Yeah,
it
was
was
that
on
Mohawk?
MTV.
Was that TRL?
Yeah, the Mohawk.
Yeah, like
I remember he was
Mohawk, he
running
ran the marathon.
I'm not
I
saying
remember.
I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I'm just saying before
He opened
that,
the floodgate.
show me somebody in hip hop culture that was telling us to go vote.
That align themselves with a party.
Who was
Okay.
telling us that?
I'm actually not mad at that. Take it off.
Who was
Yeah.
telling us to go vote? Who was telling us to register to vote?
I'm
Like,
not gonna go in. I can't think on the spot. Pause.
But we had that was a black president, and the same thing. You had our
Wait, no,
head,
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
Beyonce.
This was like John Kerry.
this was
Yeah,
this
John
is
Kerry.
this is
that was
Barack Obama.
No, that
Vote or
was
Die was way before
04.
Barack Obama.
That
No,
was
it was
Are y'all out of your mind?
04.
That's a Barack Obama.
How are y'all older than
no,
us?
it's not.
I know my
Yes, it was.
president.
But that was
That's 08,
not.
bro.
No way,
Yeah.
Puffy told us to vote for a white man.
Huh?
Yeah, yes. Because
What?
it was about
Are y'all
George
out of your
Bush.
mind?
Yo, you're crazy. What
was
you talking
about-
It was on
But
TRL.
Bill before. I say it was Bill. I don't think it was Puff.
Bro, this was
It was about,
after,
they didn't want us to have
bro,
George
I would
Bush.
go. I
It
would
was
go
George
on
Bush.
this
Puff
one.
did all of this. This was after 9/11, bro.
Yes. I remember that vividly.
This was right after 9/11.
Because
This
he
was a couple
said
years after
John
9/11.
Kerry. I was living down south. They was having Kerry run through the south because he couldn't win.
This was making the band era and
Yeah,
all of
making
that.
the band. He right about that.
Yeah, fam. Like that's what I'm saying. So that was the first time somebody in hip
You
hop.
wanna know how I know?
Obama
They-
had Facebook. He didn't need Puff. He
Yeah.
found out algorithms before the rest of the world did. Yes, we can. That
That's
was
true.
Obama. What
Like,
the
rock the
Republicans
vote.
have done
Obama
now, they
was
took from
sending me a
Obama.
personal shit saying Randall vote for me. I'm like, how the fuck? How the fuck?
So I'm saying,
what the hell?
Puff was. Now it may have been somebody somewhere trying to do that, but Puff was the first major,
Celeb
person that was
icon,
telling
yeah.
the culture, yo, go vote.
No,
He's the
Arsenio
first
and
one.
Bill Clinton. That's
Arsenio Hall?
When
Bill
Bill
Clinton
Clinton with the
playing
sax. I don't think that was
saxophone.
Arsenio,
the first.
Arsenio Hall's not really. Is he hip hop?
Yes. No, Maul, we just talked about this yesterday. No, ironically, we just talked. We were literally just.
Relax. What I'm saying is, I don't
guy
know.
right
I
That's
don't
so
know.
ironic.
I don't know.
We just talked about this yesterday, though.
What?
We was just talking about Arsenio Hall, and I say, yo, if you go back to the third base shit, you see MF Doom come out as a 14-year-old rapping on Arsenio Hall. We was talking about
You
how
had
hip hop.
Chop Called Quest, you had everything.
No.
up
I'm not
there.
saying he didn't have hip hop on his show.
He
His
was the
whole
reason
shit
hip hop was
hip-hop.
the only.
Do he-
His whole shit was him.
I'm
He
saying,
just had a
I'm saying,
suit on.
do you think people look at Arsenio like he comes from the hip hop culture?
At that time, yes.
I don't know if we look at Arsenio like he comes from hip hop culture.
Who performed
He's
on
black.
any show
He's
before
one
that?
of us. He's
That's
one of
crazy.
us. But I'm not gonna say Arsenio comes from hip hop
He's
culture.
a pioneer. He was a
Listen,
pioneer.
I'm one of those. I'm a Keenan Ivory Wayans baby. I'm an In Living Color baby.
Living
so
Color, yeah.
Trust me, I don't know if
I
people
did hip-hop
identify
too. They hip-hop to me too.
100%. That, to me,
Arsenio and him is hip hop.
the Wayans is more hip hop than Arsenio Hall. To me, the Wayans family is way more hip hop
Interesting.
than
I like
Arsenio Hall.
I don't
That's
agree.
interesting.
Yeah, like to me,
Yeah.
the Wayans. First of all, they from the
Arsenio
fucking.
was not freaking
They from
Steve
the
Harvey.
projects right
You're
here. Like, you
disrespecting
kidding me?
Arsenio.
Across from Tao.
Arsenio was not fucking Steve Harvey. Y'all bugged.
No. I'm not saying that.
That's where we draw the fucking
No,
line,
I'm not
my
saying
nigga.
that. I'm not saying that. I'm just
No.
saying I don't know if
No.
we say he comes from hip hop culture. Did he align himself with hip hop culture? Absolutely. Did he support hip hop culture? Absolutely. Did he give hip hop culture space on his platform? 1,000%. I don't know if he comes from
So we
hip-hop
can
culture.
say that about Keenan, because Keenan was doing movies that had nothing to do with hip-hop culture. They had nothing to do with hip-hop culture. But then when he
name
did
a Keenan movie that don't got
Color-
nothing to do with hip-hop. I'ma Get You Sucker? That's hip-hop.
Low Down Dirty Shame. It's not hip-hop. You got Jada Pinkett in it. It's not hip-hop.
How that's not
It's not
hip-hop?
hip-hop.
But that's not his
Jada
first
Pinkett.
movie. That's not his first movie, though. That's not his first movie. That's
Jada
not his
Pinkett
first
not
movie.
hip-hop
That's
now?
on the string of the movie.
No, but that's not his
the first one.
His first film.
So Hollywood Shuffle, is that hip-hop?
Yes. You kidding me?
So why is Arsenio Hall not hip-hop then?
That's crazy.
So why is Arsenio, if Hollywood Shuffle was hip-hop, why is Arsenio Hall not hip-hop?
All right, what's Arsenio's whole origin?
Movies.
I'm talking about
And
the
comedy.
show, though.
It goes
It's
before
hip-hop.
Comedy and movies.
But I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm just saying, I get it. I
It's
support
Eddie
Arsenio.
Murphy hip hop. See, now we gotta start
If
thinking about.
Eddie Murphy is fucking hip-hop, what you have to say.
Eddie Murphy's
So
before
is
hip.
Arsenio.
Eddie Murphy might be before hip hop.
He's before hip-hop for
I'm
sure.
only
yeah.
saying, pardon my whiteness, I just want to make this very clear.
Motherfucker,
I'm only
what's the
answering this question
motherfucker hip-hop
because
hippity-hop?
I listened
language
to an
out.
interview.
Stop.
I listened to a Charlie Murphy interview with Neil Brennan, who
Oh, I like. Yeah, that was.
co-created the Chappelle Show, and Neil asked him a similar question in that regard because he was around Eddie and Charlie at that time. And Charlie Murphy, who ironically is older than Eddie,
Yeah,
rest in peace.
brother.
Eddie never fucked. Charlie was the one that fucked with hip hop. He said Eddie never fucked with hip hop.
That don't mean that he didn't fuck with the culture. That don't mean,
I'm saying, no, the
he
music
wasn't
side.
part of the culture.
He even
Just because you black don't mean you've come from hip hop.
You know, Jordan never fucked with hip hop.
Charlie
But he
even
fucked with
said,
the
yo,
locks.
Eddie
But he
said,
fucked
yo, this
with the
police
locks.
shit's never gonna
He
work.
fucked with the locks, though. He fucked with the locks, though. So is he hip
Michael
Jordan?
He fucked with the locks.
I
I
don't
don't damn right. Jada said, yeah, he brought me to the back. So did Styles P. He brought me to. He fucked with us.
No, now.
Now,
Back then.
Now.
In
back
the 90s,
then,
y'all
they
bugging.
In the 90s, you had to
Y'all
fuck with hip hop.
bugging.
In the
Come on.
90s, you would have. If you was a black athlete, you had to line yourself with
Michael
hip-hop.
Jordan said, wait, Kanye and Don C did what? With my retros? Yo, hip hop.
Yeah, nah. You got, in the 90s, you gotta be
Yo,
hip
Don
hop.
C doing what? Yo, it's
Yeah.
hip hop out here now.
In the 90s, you would have to align yourself with hip hop if you was a black athlete.
Yeah.
Like it benefited you.
Arsenio not hip-hop is crazy.
Just
Arsenio
because he
Hall-
wore suits, he wasn't hip hop at that time.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not
Everything
saying
else
that.
he did was hip hop.
I'm just saying I don't know. We may have to find, just like how all rap is not rap to me. We gotta find other names for it.
new
Not
categories.
saying, not saying it don't fall under hip hop, but is it rap?
Is it?
It's
is
further
drill music
down
done?
the bracket of
He
March
said it's
Madness.
drill music.
Drill music done. Cash
Finished.
Cobain, all them niggas.
Yo, no, I'm not gonna name no names.
Drill music is rap.
But I'm gonna say the drill music is finished, and I'm gonna be honest, it never really got started. It was an illusion, okay?
Why you say that?
Because it was an illusion.
okay,
No,
hold
Landon,
on, hold on.
no, I
Hold
was-
on, because
I'm
y'all
very
gotta
curious.
be very specific with this because drill is derivative of the
New
UK.
York drill.
The UK, he's not
New
talking about
York
the UK.
drill.
I told people.
Okay, so New
I
York
told
drill.
people
Don't
the
say
UK
it's drill done,
No,
because
I
in the
he's
UK,
talking about-
that's still-
He's talking about New York.
Talking
I'm
about
not,
Cash
I'm not dealing
Cobain,
with the
Sexy
UK.
Drill,
That's why he
all
named
that.
all that. That drill shit, it never really took off like that out
drill?
here.
Okay, drill.
In New York, he's saying.
Drill took
No,
off.
in the world, in New York, they like
New York drill is.
Cash Cobain has a J.
was
Cole
low
feature on Sexy Drill.
Drill is a real thing.
the biggest artist in the
If
world.
you go
That's
to,
the
if you go to
Kanye.
guys like Chief Keef is a legend.
100%.
he is.
100%.
Okay, and I'm gonna say
legend.
this. I don't consider him drill.
What?
I feel
No,
like
he's
they-
the Godfather,
I feel like-
bro.
No, they made him the God. No, listen. They gonna make you the Godfather. This is like a fucking
Him and
figurehead.
Young Chop
We
are
need a
the-
figurehead for this
the
shit.
fucking blueprint.
That
They're
drill,
the blueprint, bro.
that drill, that shit he
hood
was
shit.
kicking so and all that is not this drill we listening to. Y'all
No,
gotta
it's not.
stop.
It's a
It's
different.
an evolution.
Stop this
Hold
shit.
on, hold
But
on.
listen,
It never evolved from what, nigga?
Hold on. Who's the God?
To what?
All right. Who's the Godfather in hip hop?
Russell fucking Simmons,
And
nigga.
we've seen the
and he's
evolution.
a fucking figurehead, and niggas is mad at that now. Niggas is fucking
But-
coming
but-
at that.
but the way-
saying he's not the nigga for that. Come on,
But
stop.
the way people do business in hip hop is
Y'all
far
niggas
beyond
got
what he is.
Sosa and all that shit. We was gas till I smoke, nigga. Is not the drill he's talking about.
It's
Y'all
an
better
evolution.
stop
It's a
it.
difference. It's a difference.
Evolve to what?
It's a
nigga?
difference.
That shit was never. How can it evolve to that? They stole the shit from the UK.
All right.
The New York drill is the fake UK drill, and that shit that Sosa was doing, fucking Chief Keef.
What
was not
about
the same.
Rakim? They credit Rakim for changing the style of hip hop. But if anybody raps like that now, they're gonna be like, get that shit out of here.
I'm not saying this has happened in the last 2 years, but the Chief Keef Finally Famous album maybe the most influential album of the last 10 years before that.
Oh, that's not
Everything sound like Keef after that. Finally,
Yeah.
it's Wayne, Drake, Chief Keef.
Which one of these drill niggas sound like
It's
Chief
what
Keef?
everyone
I'll
sounded
fucking
like
wait.
after
Hold
in the
on,
last
Rory. Big
15 fucking years. Like, what are we talking about?
The R.
I don't want to be the R. That's I'm not even looking you in the eyes.
Like
I'm not even looking you in the eyes.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not the R. My name is
Which one of
Rory.
these drill niggas sound like Chief Keef? Nigga, I'll fucking wait, nigga. I'll fucking wait. Name me one nigga in drill that sound like Chief Keef.
Who sound like Nas?
You gonna cut this camera off, Ghost, because they not gonna name nobody.
They
not gonna name nobody.
You talking about in New York?
Who the fuck sounds like Chief Keef that this evolved to? Name me one. Name me somebody.
I don't think anybody.
Name me a number 2 in the fucking world that sounds like Chief Keef.
Yeah, but you got to remember this too, though. And what you're saying, you're right. But it's also you got to remember, it would also be crazy if you was trying to sound like Chief Keef. That would be crazy. It would be like, yo,
the style is not even the same, bro.
But that's okay. But that don't mean it's not drill. That don't mean it's not drill.
But that don't mean he's not the Godfather.
It's a lot of rap that don't sound and feel the same, but it's still rap.
When Chief Keef dropped, was we calling that drill then? No.
So, okay.
Chicago drill.
Esso, let me ask you. Are you saying drill is defined by the lyrics or the sonics?
Hold on. Chicago drill.
Is it
Chicago? I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna knock his question out to part 2. Okay? Chicago drill, that name came after Chief Keef was doing the shit. That was not the name of the shit. They developed that and called it that. That was not that. When Clue was playing that shit early, nobody was saying, yo, this is Chief Keef, Chicago drill. They wasn't saying that.
Yeah, right. They wasn't saying that.
On radio.
We had to hold on.
But on the internet and the rest of the world.
I'm gonna show you something.
I did this shit for 30
I'm gonna show you
years.
something. Hold on. If we're using that same example, when did they start using the hip hop term then?
Yo, bro, I'm not talking about that.
No, you can't play that game. When did they use the hip hop term?
You're moving the goalpost.
No, you.
Well, he's right. Hynaken, he's right. He's right.
When niggas was rapping, was it called hip hop? When niggas was rapping, what was it called?
Since you've been a music nigga, Maul, say your piece, Maul. Was it drill?
It wasn't. It was.
All right, but when niggas was rapping, what was it called?
Ghost, you pay me my money, so I'm gonna respect you. Y'all better stop fucking questioning me about music. Y'all niggas better stop questioning me about music on this camera.
What was it called then?
No, y'all better stop questioning me. It was not drill.
But they started making a difference between Chicago drill only because the UK, they was like, yo, that's our drill. Like the UK invented drill.
It wasn't even called Chicago drill. It was called drill, and then drill went everywhere, so we had to call it Chicago drill. Then it was New York drill.
So he's right. He's right in what he's saying. Nobody was not saying it when Chief Keef first started. They wasn't saying this is Chicago drill. They wasn't saying that.
No, where things changed is I need to ask: are you saying drill is defined by lyrics or sonics? Because when Bobby Shmurda came out
sonically,
no, because that was a fucking who told me from Philly that produced for Meek Mill.
I know you're talking about
Jalil, great producer. Jalil, that was a Lloyd Banks beat from Jalil that he ended up rapping on. Yeah, it was drill because of what he was rapping about. Are we saying Bobby Shmurda was not drill? Because that was not the same Young Chop.
To go to his point, he evolved into drill.
I'm asking you, is it lyrics or sound?
No. To go to his point, I was there for that. It wasn't called drill when Bobby was doing it. They evolved it into drill, and they made him the godfather of drill in New York.
But then Brooklyn drill. See, this is where he's doing this, but needs to go like this for a second. Because after the Bobby Shmurda shit, Brooklyn drill ended up just being derived from the Chicago Young Chop sound. Yeah, Nobody stayed like the Bobby Shmurda sound.
But when Bobby
everybody went back to what Chicago Young Chop sound was.
I can't say that.
I'm gonna be honest, respectfully, I started not listening to rap around that time. So,
yo, we close the show out right there, yo.
I'm gonna be honest.
You was fucking over, nigga.
Yeah.
Taking my mic off. Thank you, nigga.
I became a major R&B. Nigga after that.
Every time somebody put a label on something, nigga.
See, this is why I'm bullshitting, because at Palooza at the Barclays Center, you helped me bring Roddy on stage. Don't even do that.
No. When they was trying to stop Fabio and all the young niggas from getting on stage. No, for real. Like they just wanted Fabio.
Help me out to bring all the Crips on stage.
They just wanted Fabio on stage and his hype man. That was it. But of course, they had the whole block. We had Barclays. They had the whole block with them.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, y'all cannot stop these guys from getting on. That's part of the movement.
But not to be a nerd down to the drill sound. As far as the bass that kicks with everything, again, I agree with you. It starts in the UK, then it went to Chicago. You don't think what Fabio did, and I think Fabio, as far as he's a young icon in New York for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
I know he
so
got
a certain demographic.
You don't think that is derived from Chicago bass? That's also even mixed in with Chicago house.
Are we talking about
like,
one
I
song?
could get even nerdier on how that is Chicago all day.
Are we talking about one song here?
No, the New York City. That's listen to that bass line. That's all.
So now it goes to the question: is it the beat or is it the lyrics? It's two different categories.
I've always said drill to me is the beat.
It's the Sonics.
Because I listen, if you want to fucking rap about murdering people over a Jay Dilla beat, I'm not calling it drill.
I feel like the drill. So if the drill is the beat and everything, then what we talking about?
That's why even Bobby Shmurda, it ended up being drill. That's funny. It ended up being drill just because of what Bobby influenced for all of Brooklyn, from 22 G's to everybody after that with the sound. It derived from that. But I would not say that
drill
Jalil beat.
It's Sonics. It's the
I
bass.
would not say Bobby Shmurda is drill.
I know, but they called it drill
they forced it on him.
It's the bass and the drum.
He's the godfather of New York drill.
Whether he liked it or not.
It's the bass and the drum line. That's all it is.
So it's the bop.
Yeah.
So you gonna watch the fight on January?
Who's fighting?
Adam 22 versus the dude that plowed his wife.
Wait, what?
They're boxing. I swear to God.
I'm not in that part of the algorithm. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not even on that part of the algorithm. I swear I don't know. So
I've never been mad at you before. This is my first time I'm mad. Don't bring that type of shit to me.
Adam 22
like, I don't even need to. I didn't know about that. I never needed to know about. Don't bring that energy in my life. Bro.
This interview's officially.
The fact that I even know about that now is gonna bother me.
So he's fighting a porn star?
The guy that plowed his wife on camera. That he paid.
Hey, yo, like, subscribe, go to BagFuel.com. If you want to get ads, if you want to promote, if you want to sponsor, just DM us on the gram. Just go to BagFuel, BAGFUEL on the gram, and you can inquire.
Yeah, when you're watching Ozarks, make sure you check out, Rory Mal on the Netflix.
Here we go.
Yo, go from Ozarks to
thank y'all fellas for coming out.
Appreciate y'all always. You already know.
And I know you don't do interviews, so thank you.
We know.
Thank you, Rory.
This motherfucker right here is difficult to get on camera unless it's his own MFing camera.
And respect to that.
If I fuck with you, I'll do your interview.
Because we know that. Because
So at least he know he fuck with us. So put us on a skit on Netflix or something.
Say no more. We gonna make it happen. We gonna do some crazy shit.
I got Denzel's right here next to me. He gets all the big. Denzel gets all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I need some shots. I'll give me some hoes too. BagFuel, we don't out of here, you heard?
Woo, new Esso and Hynaken.